bahar nilai abiarnu atir nilai awar nilai abihar nilai biarnam yar nilai war nilai iti warnu sharnam yernile arna warne ayarni metya warnu hurnile aisha meherni arnalarni yawarnu warshurni
Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your monthly message for November 2020 and beyond, whenever the universe nudges you to watch this reading. Whether you watch this now at the upload time or sometime after, I set the intention that this reading will find you at the appropriate time, anytime after November 2020 and beyond. So these readings are also general, okay? So I can't expect them to connect with everybody watching, although I do hope you find a message here. So with all of that, let's go ahead and get into this. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to use a fortune card here to kind of find out what the main energy is for you during this time. For the time that you're watching this, November 2020 and beyond. What is the main energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this monthly message? Let's see. Okay. Angel. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual path. Okay, so you are well protected. So let's see. 3 cards. I'm using the Star Tarot for you, considering that your tarot card of the tarot is indeed the Star. I figured, you know what, for Aquarius it's appropriate maybe to use the Star Tarot. So let's see, 3 cards from the Star Tarot for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this monthly message. Let's see what we get. All right, so we have the 7 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, this is beautiful. So, just real quick though, before I start explaining the tarot, I did get the feeling that this angel card is also talking about your ancestors, maybe your spirit guides, looking out for you, maybe comforting you through something or through a certain energy at this time that you may be experiencing as you're watching this reading. Okay, so what this is telling me is that there is some kind of confusion, or a feeling of instability, because a lot of times the 7 of Cups can indicate that, where we're up in the air, right? We don't really know where we stand sometimes with that card. Sometimes it talks about a choice. that needs to be made. And oftentimes we could feel a little bit confusion, and our emotions might be all over the place and unstable when it comes to the Seven of Cups at times when we get this card. So it could have to do with a King of Pentacles energy. It could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, somebody you're dealing with. Maybe there's an emotional confusion in regards to this connection with this Two of Cups energy. Maybe there's a decision to be made in that partnership of some sort. This Two of Cups could indeed be a love, romantic connection, but it could also be one of business because of the King of Cups being here. So maybe a business decision or partnership, perhaps, that you might be a little bit overwhelmed with. You know, sometimes the Seven of Cups can talk about being emotionally overwhelmed with choice. So, and it's a number 2 over here. Sometimes the number 2 can talk of decision making and partnerships. It can talk about love connections as well as business arrangements, you know, that you make. Especially with this King of Pentacles here, he's all about his money. He's all about his big business. He's all about career, finances, and earthly matters. So I can definitely see this as maybe a career decision that needs to be made. And you might be confused as far as confused over here with the Seven of Cups as far as what is the best choice for you. But it's an important thing because you want to do what's in alignment with you over here with the Two of Cups. So Aquarius, I can definitely see how there is a little bit of, I don't know what to do, right? Because this isn't just a decision. It's just, there's this feeling I'm getting of that this isn't just a decision you can make like that. This is something you have to really consider. And you want to do what's best and in alignment with you. You want to also do with the King of Pentacles as far as what is stable for you and practical for you. And it's like there's this desire of kind of wanting to stabilize yourself with this King of Pentacles after having been up in the air for some time. Maybe there's a relationship or a career situation that you feel up in the air about. Right? And it's like there's this need or this desire to seek stability in that situation, in that relationship, in that partnership, in that business contract, let's say. So I think I am going to reach over here and grab some playing cards. So bear with me because I usually have playing cards here for clarification and I don't this time. So let me see. There we go. I'm going to grab a clarifier on the Seven of Cups for you. So bear with me as I push my chair back in. All right. So let's see why the Seven of Cups is here. Why are you so confused or maybe overwhelmed by choice or feeling up in the air? We know it's about the union of a situation, whether it be in love, whether it be in business, career. You're wanting to find stability in that, but at the same time, there's this feeling of not knowing where you stand. So let's see why the Seven of Cups is here. And in the midst of all that, not knowing where you stand in a situation with someone or something, your angels, again, want you to know that they are protecting you through this situation. So you're not alone, okay? So even when you feel like, you know, you don't have any stability or you're trying to work towards stability, and you still even somewhat feel ungrounded, please know that they are looking out for you. So the Seven of Cups, please, if we can get one card here over the Seven of Cups. Why is Seven of Cups here? All right, so Ace of Swords, that's a new beginning. Okay, that is definitely a new beginning energy. That is the opening of a door. One that's of clarity, truth, and maybe even epiphany moment. That maybe that's what you're waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for a message or some form of communication to come through with that Ace of Swords, Ace of Spades. Because the Sword of Truth is that. It is energy of communication. It is energy of mental clarity and vision and epiphany. So where at one point we do feel ultimately overwhelmed and confused, you're getting an Ace of Swords moment to come through to kind of guide the way. This is what you want when you're feeling like the Seven of Cups, okay? You want this clarity moment. You want this moment of clarity so you can see what you're doing, see where you're going. So I feel like you're going through a very confusing time or a time where you really have to consider your options. Again, Seven of Cups. However, please know that a message is going to come through. Some form of communication, some enlightening moment, a moment of truth that will reveal clarity and understanding to you so that you won't be confused anymore. I feel like the confusion of the Seven Cups is just a temporary situation. Eventually, you're going to get your aha moment and you're going to know what to do. And then once you know what to do, you'll be able to move forward in truth and clarity. The Ace of Swords does cut through the clouds and confusion of a situation. And this is the clouds and confusion over here. But the Ace of Swords is going to come through and provide that clarity moment that you need so bad. So this is kind of like a heads up. If you're experiencing something difficult right now in a situation, in a job, career move, partnership of some sort, you're going to have a moment of understanding soon enough. It's going to open the door. You're going to be able to walk through it and you're not going to be confused anymore. You're going to know what you're doing and where you're going and why you're doing it. And you're going to know what the best choice and decision is for you. Again, Seven of Cups can talk about choice. So does the number 2. But I think I'm hearing defining moment. There will be a defining moment, a pivotal moment, where you're going to have that clarity and it's going to make total sense to you. Everything's just going to align the way it needs to and make total sense. So that way you can move forward, again with King of Pentacles, in confidence and with stability, on stable ground, towards what's in alignment with you. Again, the Two of Cups. So if there's a confusion situation in a relationship, that's going to clear itself up with the Ace of Swords. You're going to stabilize yourself again. So if you're going through a rough patch with a loved one, this will clear up. You'll get to a point where you'll be able to understand each other with the Ace of Swords. You'll know where you stand. Eventually, even though things might feel a little off or awkward right now. But I do feel like there's alignment coming because look at the way that it's, the direction that it's going. Alignment is coming. Number 2 is also an energy of balance and harmony. Alignment, partnership, and union. So if you're wondering where you stand with somebody, right? You're going to know soon enough. There will be some form of communication that comes through to let you know and to make you aware. Again, Ace of Swords. And there will be no more confusion after that communication is received. So I don't know, somebody could be looking to reach out to you if you haven't heard from this person in a while. Again, Two of Cups. This could be a soulmate that you haven't heard from in a while and maybe has left you up in the air. Maybe you haven't heard from them. But here's the communication that comes through and provides that stability, again, where there was none, with the King of Pentacles. Again, you go from Seven of Cups being up in the air to then being stable in this partnership or situation. So I can definitely see how, if this is a love situation, you could be coming back into union with your person or back into alignment with yourself even. If it's a job situation, if you feel up in the air, maybe you're waiting for an interview, you don't know where you stand in that job. Again, big boss energy with the King of Pentacles. You don't know where you stand in that career situation, you'll get news. With the Ace of Swords, that's going to let you know where you stand in that career situation. And it seems very positive here with the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups as a pair. In other words, this is a really good combo of prosperity and alignment towards the things with the Two of Cups that are meant for you. A good match, in other words, with the Two of Cups. So you might get word from a job that would be a very good match for you. But just know that during the moments where you feel like you don't know what's happening, you don't know where you stand in a situation, Aquarius, this is saying that your angels have your back on this one. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, they have your back. They know what's up. They know what's going on, even behind the scenes when you don't. There will be news. Just wait for it. I know it feels like you're up in the air and, you know, it's like nail biting, right? You bite your nails because you don't know what's happening. But you're going to get that news that you need and that moment of truth and clarity, sure enough. And it feels like good news with the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Again, news that is in alignment with you, something that you want to hear, or someone you want to hear from. Again, if it's a new relationship situation, you don't know where you stand with them or this person, right? They sure as heck might communicate where you stand with them. But I think it's affectionate. It's affection that they feel with that Two of Cups. So if you're wondering if your person feels the same way, I think with the Two of Cups energy, they sure do. Okay, so let's see if we can get 3 cards over here to clarify this reading for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, November 2020 and beyond. So you can get 3 cards, please. All right, so we have iceberg, which can talk about a blockage sometimes being in the way, tooth, something being lost, and antidote. Okay. Now, like I said, the iceberg can talk about an obstacle, okay? Or sometimes we feel like there's things in our way. And I do feel that the iceberg relates to the confusion, right? When you don't know where you stand in a situation, you feel like you can't break through, you can't get progress, or you can't move past, right, the energy of confusion. The iceberg also talks about hidden emotions or things that are underneath the surface. So if you think about an iceberg in the water, there is ice above the water surface, but there's also lots of ice well below the surface. Okay, so it does kind of feel like there's a lot going on underneath the surface that you may not realize. And that's why this card, I think, is here to tell you, look, it's okay. Just know that you're protected through the process of not knowing what's going on right now. Again, not knowing is the Seven of Cups feeling up in the air in the meantime. Again, the iceberg will also talk about issues or problems that may indeed be bigger than what, it's almost like, how do I say this? It's like you're making them out to be bigger than what they are, okay? Like in your mind, right? You might make them out to be bigger than they really are. I hope that makes sense. Especially when we're confused and we're overwhelmed, right? Seven of Cups. And we're feeling a little lost and all over the place and ungrounded, right? We can tend to, in our minds, make things or problems out to be bigger than they actually are. And that's that energy of the iceberg. So that to me falls in line very well with the Seven of Cups. And the tooth energy, again, you lose a tooth, right? You lose a tooth. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel pleasant. It's like, how would I explain this? It's like losing something that you thought was going to be with you forever. Okay? Like we all hope to keep our teeth. You know what I mean? We all hope to keep our teeth. It's loss in general. Like we don't want to lose things that we thought were forever. Do you see what I mean? So it is the pain of losing something, the pain of separation. So it could be that this reading, because of the tooth especially, is talking about a lost love. Losing a partner and not knowing where you stand in that situation, or losing love and not knowing where you stand. I say love because of the Two of Cups. So you could lose love and you could feel the pain of that loss, right? Or the loss of a job, let's say with the King of Pentacles, and you don't know what's going to come through again to replace that job. And it's, you know, it's a little bit of pain in the loss of something, which is natural. You know, if I lost a tooth, I know that would hurt. So I get it. You know, it's physical loss, but a little bit of emotional loss too. Like you're going through both aspects, the pain of both physical loss and emotional loss. But what this is saying is that these obstacles are going to resolve themselves because we have the antidote here, which is a cure with remedy. So if you lost love or you experienced the difficulty of that pain, right, whether it be a job or with a person, there were some obstacles, yes, in that. There was some confusion in all of that. Maybe you didn't know where you stand in that situation, whether it be a career or with a loved one. And that was difficult. But there is a remedy here with the antidote. Cure. You know, it kind of solves the problem. The problem will get solved. Again, the Two of Cups is talking about alignment. So if you lost a job and now you're hoping to hear back from another one, this is saying you're going to find a partnership, a better match as far as a job. One that's balanced, again, in alignment. And then we have the energy of solutions, remedies, cures. And this does talk about balance. We have the number 6 again in the card. So a balanced solution to a situation. And then again, the Two of Cups is telling us that with the number of alignment. So you may come back into union with your person and the problems will be resolved. The problems that you thought were astronomically huge really are going to be resolved with the antidote. And in alignment again. You might come back into union with your person. You might forgive each other as well, is what I'm getting from this. Nonetheless, if you lost a job, you could end up, you know, finding a better one that's more in alignment with you. A remedy to fix the problem or the obstacle over here with the iceberg, or fix the loss that you had over here with the tooth. So this is a positive outcome. You go from feeling blocked to having obstacles, to feeling the problem as huge, to experiencing the pain of that loss or separation, whether it be emotional or physical, then to finding a cure, finding a solution, finding a remedy, finding balance and stability again over here with the King of Pentacles. So in essence, Aquarius, this situation is going to resolve itself. I think it's going to resolve itself and come in the form of some good news. That's going to put a situation back in balance after it was out of balance with the Seven of Cups, and put you in a situation that is more aligned with you. And nonetheless, like all the while you're experiencing this confusion and feeling like, oh my gosh, this is out of control, or this problem is big and I'm dealing, right? Your angels are protecting you. Your spirit guides have your back with this. They see what's underneath the surface of the iceberg card when you, at the moment, perhaps with the Seven of Cups, can't. So they see the bigger picture is what this is saying. So trust that this is going to resolve itself and work out. You have a cure. There is a cure. There's a solution. And one that's going to bring stability with the King of Pentacles and alignment for you. Okay? So let's see if we can get some final oracle cards here with Making Magic, Aquarius. Can get a few of these. Okay, there's one. Grab that one. Fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So again, positive transformation, positive changes are on the way. New life coming after maybe a difficult time. And then we have achievement. So win the award, accolade, or contract. Again, if this is a job situation or career, there you go. You'll get the contract. And I think with the Ace of Swords, you're going to get news of that. Okay. And not only that, I do feel like if this is a love situation, maybe this fire, this passion will get restored and rekindled to bring new life into this connection. And you'll overcome some things over here with the obstacles energy of the iceberg and achieve new things again with each other. So if you're not familiar with my channel, what I do is I roll for angel numbers. The dice will give us numbers. All you have to do is Google angel number and whatever you get. And there are many sources online that will interpret the number combinations for you. All you have to do is look them up to get the interpretation, and those interpretations might indeed provide additional messages for this reading and or confirm some things already said in this reading. Okay. I don't give you a source off the bat because it might not be one that you resonate with, and I don't want to kind of have any of the magic lost, right? Because you don't connect with the source that I provide. So I always say do your own research. Not only that, you doing your own research may indeed put you on a journey to find other synchronicities that the universe wants you to come in contact with. And I wouldn't want to rob you of that process, okay? Again, it's very special when you're on the path to one thing and then the universe takes you somewhere else, and that detour even gives you more messages, which is awesome. So that's why I say that. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and look at what numbers come up for you. And again, you can do your own research to find out what they mean. All right, so we have, what is that? We have an 8, a 3, and a 6. There you go. That is your angel number. I'm going to put that up here, okay, for you. Go look that up and see what additional messages it says for you. All right. So if you feel that this has helped or connected, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I do like hearing from everybody. If you want to support this channel, like, share, subscribe, maybe click that little bell as well to get notified of future videos so you don't miss any content. I do upload pretty often, and clicking that little bell does help this channel out. And if you want to support this channel even further, maybe consider checking out my Etsy shop. The information is in the description box down below. Check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available. You could book a reading whenever you feel guided to. I also have handmade crystal jewelry that I make through different mediums, so you can see some of my creative work. And with all of that, I'm going to leave you here, Aquarius, sending you much love wherever you are. Take care of yourself in this crazy world and keep shining.